welcome all. Good evening to you all, wherever you are. On a personal note, I left Palestine 31 years ago, and I'm really thankful for Father Elias Shakur for two things. The first thing is for the opportunity to meet my current wife, Raida, which I married while working together in the Mar Elias College in Abilene. And second, for inspiring me to sort of not accept what's been given to me, and that to actually go and explore further. Thank you, Father Shakur, for all what you have done to me and to others, of course. Second, I'd like to really thank you all for being here tonight and giving us your time. We really appreciate it. Of course, we would love to have met you in person in some nice venue in Sydney or Melbourne or somewhere else, or Adelaide for that matter. But it's not to be, but we look forward in the future to seeing you in future events. As have been mentioned, and you could see in the background on my shoulder, 3 pillars we set for our organization: solidarity, truth-telling, and advocacy. And I will be addressing the pillar of advocacy in this short talk. So advocacy is an effective strategy that brings desirable change and can take many forms. So the first is direct lobbying, where we actually go and try and change minds of politicians or people of influence or decision makers in particular. The second is information dissemination and education. And that overlaps strongly with what Magu have just said about truth-telling. It's about actually putting the right information out in the media, as to correcting the misinformation that is out there. And this can be taken in lots of ways, in churches, as Greg has mentioned, in Christian circles, in the media, and of course throughout our functions, people that we can reach. And the third is campaigning, therefore change, and for a particular outcome. And this can be initiated by us or in collaboration with others. So in the short term, because we're just a newly formed organizations, we intend to focus on connecting our community across this vast land, and as our main priority. Funny enough, I've been active for at least 17 years, and more than half of the committee I haven't met before. And in fact, I met Susan and Reem via connection in Palestine through some family connections. So it's important that we are connected. It's important that we reach out to all corners of Australia in particular, and get to know each other and get to unite in our approach. So instead of, because we are still sort of just starting, the advocacy component of what we do is going to be a little bit a few months found out. So we will work collaboratively with other organizations to do our advocacy. We will magnify our voice through others. So in this regard, we have joined the Australia-Palestine Advocacy Network, and I could see Bishop Browning in here, and thank you for all he does. Of course, I had a history of being a treasurer and vice president of APAM for many years. And also and that's sort of in the political arena. More on the sort of Christian organizations and churches. We want to work closely with the Palestine-Israel Ecumenical Network, PINE, who also do some interesting work, and Sabil Australia. Greg's commitment and support has been really well appreciated. And I want to reiterate also the support from Sabil in Bethlehem and Omar Haram's contribution to us to exist. So as we mature and grow, we intend to develop more proactive advocacy strategy, and to maintain, of course, at the same time, our strong collaboration. Let me just know that our work is cut for us, especially among Christian Zionist groups that uphold some sort of twisted logistics of literal interpretation of the Bible, who are boldly and totally oblivious to the plight of the Palestinian Christians in Palestine in particular. While they're not as influential as in the US, nonetheless, they do exist in here one way or another. Finally, let me invite you all to be involved and be active. PCiA is an inclusive organization, and here from the community and for the community. So please help us achieve our plan and aspiration, and be patient with us as we go through from strength to strength, please give us your constructive criticism, help us get there, offer your help and support, and you'll find that we will be very receptive. Thank you all for your attention and support, and I'll hand over back to Liam to continue the program. Thank you.